Good morning. It's Friday, and you might be able to hear the bells tolling, just tolling noon here in Italy. And it's time for your morning walk with me, Sophfronia. Friday, September 23rd, 2022. We are here, I'm on leading the Right of Your Life Writers Retreat, and today is our last day here in Italy. Most everyone depart tomorrow. We had our last workshop this morning, and did I mention I'm here at the Villa Pisani, and I'm walking the gardens. The thing that we talked about today, and the thing that we're doing as we walk the grounds and this marvelous villa this morning, is we're noticing. We talked about noticing this morning. But I feel noticing is important, not just for writing and not just for developing the artist's eye. I was talking about how you have to notice when something absolutely moves you or repels you, because that's important information about yourself. I talk a lot about this with my son, that somehow as we grow older, we get too separated sometimes from understanding what brings us joy, what do we like, what do we dislike. And it's really hard to make choices in one's life when you have nothing to measure it against, nothing that helps you understand that you're going to move forward with one thing and backward with another. And sometimes you have to look at things more than once to even get to the heart of why something is moving you. That's why I tend to watch films over and over again, read books over and over again. And I guess this is a sort of a funny example, but I'll use it. So the movie Legally Blonde with Reese Witherspoon. I love that film. It's got a quirky message, and I like the clothing, Reese Witherspoon's character. But it's finally hit me on like my umpteenth time watching this movie that I especially like the soundtrack. And I felt good at the end of the movie because of that song, about a perfect day, nothing standing in my way. And I realized, it's a perfect day, nothing can go wrong. And I realized that I feel especially up after watching that movie because of that song. So I just went out and I bought the soundtrack, right? So when you can hone in on the things that move you, and it can turn up in your writing, that's awesome. But think about how it can turn up in your life and the difference it can make. Oh my God. Okay, talk about delight. Look at what I've just come upon here. This piece of sculpture is just out here in this garden. Look at that. That's magical to me. This space feels magical. So anyway, think about that as you go about your day. Notice your thoughts. Notice what seems to pull you or repel you. Because repelling is just as important to understand what you don't like, what distracts us, right? But let me know what you notice. I'm going to keep walking. I think our bus is actually leaving here soon. I have to get over there before I get left behind. Although that wouldn't be too bad of a thing here. We'll be back here. We'll be back here next September if you want to join us. And we'll also hold optional residencies for the Alma MFA here, starting in January of 2024. So I'm going to go find that bus. I'll keep walking. Arrivederci. Ciao.